The greatest producer I know. This is some shit that we starting up, and you the first conversation we have, and man, it's just about keeping the producing alive and letting people know, just a look into the life. We don't really get a lot of looks as producers. I feel like it's more like the thing where it's in the background. It's just like
Yep.
like clothes. Like it's kind
Right,
of
right,
nobody really looks into the people who doing the clothes and all that, but like we wear it and.
right. Behind the curtains type stuff, you know?
Yeah, we care. Oh, that hat is clean. We care more about the people
Thank
wearing
you,
the
thank you.
clothes than the clothes. So
Right.
we
Very
really
true.
in a really cool way. So that's all this is, just to give this an intro to let you know what type of topics we touching on and what.
Nice, nice. Yeah, very happy to be here, man. Happy to be a part of the first episode. You know what I'm saying? This rare history, rare art. You know what I'm saying? We go way back, so it's a blessing. You know what I mean? To be here, be able to chop it up with you. You know?
Keyboard Kid, that's who we are talking to. Show that hat, man. That motherfucker busting. See, we've been doing music for those who don't know, we've been doing music for a long time. And we, in my opinion, for myself, speaking for myself, I mostly focused on the music aspect of it. I didn't focus on the t-shirts and the wristbands and the headbands and shit. Like,
Right.
so it's lovely to see all the people from our era who's doing music when we start to really get on. If they wasn't on before, they on it now. So to see you wearing that Keyboard Kid
Yeah.
is fresh as fuck.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
I clap
Yo,
it up.
yo.
Man.
Yeah, you gotta tap in, man. I've been trying to, just get the brand out there more, just get the awareness out there, brand awareness, pump that up, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, my guy B, B, he was like, you gotta do the shirts, you gotta do the hats. So salute to B on that, you know what I'm saying?
Major salute to B, and that's a great place to start. Salute to the bass guy. Salute to B.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you to Keyboard, because for
yeah,
people who don't know the history, and this is a whole nother conversation, like you welcome me with open arms, man. Like back in the day when I was fucking with DZ and main attractions wasn't even a thing, and Lil B was getting his wheels moving, and
right,
you're one of the founding producers, if not the founding producer, who was giving them the sauce and giving them the soundscapes and shit. So it was like at that point in time, left. And this is all me speaking for myself. This is
right,
to everyone, like left field hip hop, like it was very different back then. It didn't, it was just a different world. It wasn't
right,
easy to hear certain soundscapes with certain soundscapes and someone rapping and looking good doing it. You know what I mean? Doing it just like the mainstream dudes do it.
right.
In that time, for me, I was with DZ B's, man, and shit. Like for me to get to you and ask you for beats, like, cause that's how that shit started. Like I was asking you for beats and shit. And
Right, right.
what was this main attractions or some shit like that? That
Early main attractions.
meant the
Early.
world. That meant the world was what was like 2010, 9?
Man, before, yeah, at least maybe 2008, maybe 2009, bro.
It felt
Like,
like 8. It felt like
yeah, if eight, yeah, like, cause like a lot of that stuff is a lot of files. Unfortunately, I don't have was from that period because it was before I really got my own setup. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
Rare,
It's a rare. So you
rare.
saying
That's that real rare.
those files from back then they're gone.
A lot of them, yeah, man. Unless some early internet archive cats got them, like a lot of them, I
Right,
don't even have them no more. Cause it was like that was back when cats was just doing whatever to make the beats. You know what I'm saying? Like wherever I could set up and make a beat, like not even knowing at that time, like I'm at the homie's house, like let me download Fruity Loops over here. I'm at my girl's house. Let me download Fruity Loops on her joint. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
Just cook up wherever I can get it in at that time. So a
Like
lot of those joints, unfortunately, like I had a hard drive I kept with me, and at one point that fortunately that hard drive corrupted, and a lot of those files were like I couldn't save them. You know what I mean?
so all the history from 2008, like this is just a big thing because when you're in the moment, you're creating. You're not thinking of
Right,
10 years later, and you don't see that the possibility of all this shit being just lost.
right.
It doesn't even cross your mind. Like I need to save this just in case I won't
Back.
be.
Let me back it up. Let me back it up. You know
Like
what I'm
why wouldn't I
saying?
find it? Why wouldn't I find it? Like
Right, right, right. Just the early. I'm sure there's a lot of other creatives that have had something like that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Go down, unfortunately.
Decades, many eras. I've had whole albums, whole this, and it sucks when it's for someone else because I produce to I'm a rapper, and that's another thing I wanted to bring up of that same era. Like you had
Right,
song Swagger on 100,000 million. Like you don't know what's
man.
that, do you?
Nah, last
Come
song, bro.
on,
You know
bro.
what's funny? You bringing that up is
Man.
is destined because I was dead ass thinking about that song like the other day. I
Yeah,
could. I was like, man, I would because I went to go comment on the homie's picture and I literally was like swagger on 100,000. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And then I thought about, I was like, damn, I wonder what happened to that song, bro. Like, yeah, I don't even got that joint no more. A lot of early keyboard joints. That's early internet, like MySpace. Like, I don't even have them joints.
Don't
It's
understand it.
crazy.
The shit we was making, there was nothing like that out. So even as I'm making shit, I'm listening to my peers and shit. So I'm listening to you and shit, and I'm like, yo, like there's no song like this out. Even it's what sampling Kanye saying this shit or some shit.
Yeah,
Can't no shit like that. Like
right,
we was putting our spins on whatever was we was really fucking with, and
right,
what we was fucking with was real obscure and real like freshest of the fresh shit. So man, I played that
right.
song so many times. I got high to that song in so many
Damn.
ways. It sucks that you ain't got it. And people do that to me all the time. Like, where's this song? Where's that song? Like, hey, I ain't got the video for this, that, this, that. But that's a good thing to let people know, like on the organization tip and on the backing shit up tip, like make sure you keep your shit. Make sure like
Yeah.
you just
You
never know.
got to. That's what I would definitely stress that to any young producers, any producer, period. Like, just make sure you back it up. Got multiple hard drives, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely.
we got multiple hard drives
Absolutely.
nowadays, you
Absolutely.
feel me? Like,
Yeah. Are you on the cloud? Do you I don't want to because
oh,
it's
yeah, yeah. No, definitely, definitely. Hey, that's a game changer, too, though. You know, I was kind of like, sleep to it at first, but then I really have been switching over everything to the Apple products
yeah.
and just to have that access to all my files at all times and really utilizing that cloud. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll make a beat and it's fire because I can render the beat and save it right to my cloud, hop in the car, and I can play whatever I just made like right at that instant. So it's a
Thanks.
game changer.
Facts. I'm glad you, yeah, I mean, you kind of got to use it. Like, you at that point, you've been at that point to where it's like, yeah, you need your shit handy. I didn't really understand the power of it until like I'm in studios, big studios all around the world and shit, and I can just go to my Dropbox and just like, boom, I got
Right,
y'all need this. Like, especially when I start fucking with the Bruisers and shit out in Detroit, that just came through to just be in there. Like, I didn't play them all my beats I made. Hold on, let me go on Dropbox, and I got all my shit from 2016, 17, 18,
right,
19, 20. It's just like, it's a different wave, man. Get with that cloud. I definitely recommend any producer to get with the
facts,
cloud shit.
facts.
Like,
The
I was
cloud,
getting
cloud is fire. Even for the producer tip, like I know some cats are against like not having full ownership over some of the, synths and things like that. But even that's been handy, like not taking up hard drive space. You feel me? Like
Mhm.
some of these VSTs take up a lot of CPU and a lot of space on your hard drive, like over time, like as you accumulate, because you rocking on your laptop or your computer, whatever, a couple years, So it's like got to utilize those extra hard drives and those clouds, like storing all those sounds. It's
Yeah, it sounds right, right.
yeah, yeah. I'm definitely for it as far as that goes. Having access to like my sounds anytime, like I can go on, bring my computer wherever, and like I don't got to worry about it being bogged down by carrying around so many hard drives, even.
So you got VSTs on the cloud too?
Yeah, well, there's like the Roland. Have you heard of the
Yeah.
Roland Xenology? Like that little monthly thing.
Hmm.
Like that's been fire. Like I've been messing with that. It's
Yeah,
got
yeah.
tons of sounds. Um, and you just have like you could get different tiers, but they got fire. They got like the Juno, so you got like old synthesized like sounds, and then you got the new school like Omnisphere type vibes. You know what I mean?
I, not to interrupt, I get what you're saying. You're like the monthly subscriptions. People are against the monthly subscriptions because they don't fully own it. It's
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, nah, that's the wave. I've been fucking with that for a minute. I got
yeah, yeah.
Is it M80 or M some shit? M16 is from I think it's Korg or some shit. Like
Uh-huh.
yeah, I've been fucking with the monthly subscriptions for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You get access, like, definitely guys gotta tap in because you can just find a whole new synthesizer, a whole new sound. Like the chord, they got a gang of sounds on theirs you can get. And then, like the Roland Xenology pack is fire. Like I'll be messing with that like a lot lately. That and then I'm just going on tangents, but that Serum 2 is fire too.
Yep. Facts, facts, facts. And I think I accessed that through was it Splice?
Yeah, yep,
Yeah.
same, yep.
Okay,
So I
cool.
had the old joint, which was fire that they did this. I had the old joint, the Serum, and then when they had the Serum 2 come out, it was automatic upgrade to the new joint. So I just like upgraded it through that.
That's
And I was
hard.
like, oh, fire, because I forgot I even had rented it. Because I just be paying the little thing, whatever. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I already got this joint. So I
Yeah.
went and downloaded it.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, that shit. Please invest in yourself. That's something I would definitely spread. I mean, if you can get it for free, I know some ill dudes who get it for free. I know some
Right, right. No,
work they
cats
with
gotta do what they do, you know what I'm saying?
too.
I'm not
Yeah.
against it, but it feels good to, just be where I'm at and to give back and invest and actually pay for, a lot of the joints or a lot of the software, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I do it whenever possible, because it feels good, like you said, to invest in yourself, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it works. It's the most fail-proof way to approach this shit. Like
Real talk.
and especially when you hit your peaks and your valleys and all that, like when you
Right,
put that shit into something, like it's one thing to
right.
save money, but like having the laptops that I bought all through my different projects and shit, different shows, having the fucking even the VSTs, like I bought Electra way back in the day.
Oh yeah,
I just certain shit way back and don't even think about that shit and then go back one day and be like, damn, I got this, I got that. I got
right.
roast beat on 7 computers and this on
Yeah, yeah.
like, I don't even be thinking about this shit. And then it's like, damn, that's a good it's always good to invest. You get a check from your 9 to 5 or your whatever, whatever. Like I understand getting it cheap, getting it for free. There's so many ways
Right.
to do it, but it's fail proof if you pay for it.
Oh
And
yeah, off top, and it always comes back tenfold. Like you're saying, like it always comes back. You know what I'm saying? It's that energy, So it comes back around.
I believe that too with the energy. Speaking of, I did just pick up this. So I do want to know your opinions on producers and the possibility of getting dependent on your drug of choice or your paraphernalia or your thing. Like what's your take on that as far as, just trying to stay active and the things you do to keep you active and if that can ever take you out of your zone a little bit too much or what's your opinion on that? I don't want to ask if you're sober or not, but I do want to know your opinion in general.
Right, right. Yeah, I hit a little tree. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like my thing. Every now and then I might have a little drink or something. But even that, I've been falling, but like myself personally, just for like health choices and stuff, I've been chilling out on that. But to stay active, man, I got two kids, you know what I'm saying? Like one's 9, and one is 4. I got two little girls. So yeah, they keep me real active and that's really my motivation to stay active is like go on family walks just to stay fit. Like for me personally, like just watching what I eat more, you know what I'm saying? Watching what I drink more, like I mentioned, and just trying to just live a healthier lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely do dabble like you got, like I got a little vape joint, you know what I'm saying? Like every now and then. And for me, it's a slippery slope, like I don't like to critique on other people's lifestyle choices per se, but like for me personally, I just know I've lived through some situations and been blessed to, be here now. And I know a lot of folks that ain't, you know what I'm saying? So it's like just always trying to be healthy and do everything in moderation, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
even like eating good, like food's a drug too. Like you can eat
uh,
a lot of bad food choices, So it's like a lot of things out here we just gotta be aware of. And I think as like, especially as black men,
yeah.
make sure you go to the doctor, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you get checked out, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you straight, you feel me? Because better safe than sorry, you feel me? I've had older cats, OGs I know that passed away too soon, you know what I'm saying? So like for me, I'm like, I'm going to the doctor. I'm checking that blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure I'm watching what I'm eating. And like just trying to live a more active lifestyle. It's easy as a producer to sit here. Like I'm in my little room right now. I'll be chilling. Like you see my little keyboard in the back. Maybe
Yeah, you
like
can see it. You can see it.
yeah. So it's like even though it's like summertime right now, it's nice, but it's like just to remember to like let me get up, let me stretch, you know what I'm saying? And I usually keep my little pull-up bar, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying, on my
Yeah.
door right here.
Yeah.
So I do a few of those a day, when I'm just periodically I'll get up, hit a few of those, make sure I go grab a water, you feel
Yep.
me?
Water gang. Water gang.
Yeah, you feel me? Drink that water. So that's just how I try to stay fit, you know what I mean? Try to stay like cognitive of what I'm doing. But everyone got it's just always in moderation, but be cognitive doing.
I can't tell if it's me or you. It's starting to break up a little bit. Let me see something real quick.
Oh,
Just give it a pause. It could be me. Just give it a pause. Okay, I think we good. It just started at the end of your sentence of what you were saying, just being cognizant. I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know how to say that word, bro. You got to say that.
yeah, be cognitive. Yeah, just
Yeah,
be aware. You feel me?
yeah. I've read that word. That's a hard word, man. Shit. So that's what's up. I mean, we could talk. I could talk about that all day and just like seeing
Right,
different things work for me. Like back when I first started fucking with Xanax and shit, I would see like, damn, I feel more emotional. So maybe if I take this,
mm,
I can make more emotional beats and this, that. And I've also noticed smoking weed.
yeah,
After I hit the shit, I may not want to make a beat. I want to just kick back and get on World Star or da 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 da. Back, you know what I mean? Like when I was in my heyday.
right,
It's like you said, it's always good to be aware, not to get too attached to something and keep your health on the up and up because we want to be here to do this a million days. We want to be here and make sound
right,
decisions. And it's sad when I see somebody,
right.
people bring up Gucci, and I don't want to bring up no names, but people bring up Gucci sometimes and be like, he's sober now. I want to hear the drug Gucci, or bring up this person
Uh,
and be like, I want to hear the drug. Like I see that type of shit happen and shit, and it's just like, nah, man.
yeah, especially on the internet. Yeah,
Yeah,
you feel me?
we need to
Comments
let
like not
people.
to cut you off, but yeah, just like I get what you're saying as far as that. Even like
Hmm.
it's like, but I feel like that's just the critiques of it. Like, I don't know, I feel like people gotta appreciate too, like, that was a certain moment in time that artists, like, we're capturing our lives. It's kind of like a snapshot of a moment in time when you're like recording a song or creating that beat because it's like energy harnessed, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that might have just been what Cass was on at that time, but we always got that music. Cass could always go back and play that nostalgic art, but also you got to let the artist grow. It's about the evolution, you know what I'm saying? Like we're all, you know, at least speaking for me, it's like it's an evolution of self through the music and a like self realization through art a lot of times, you know what I mean? Because for me, even like I get what you're saying though too, because I didn't even think about it like that. Because there's times like I've dibble dabbled like even for me, like when Molly was a thing, you know what I'm saying? Like a little bit of that, cats be wanting to rap,
Yeah.
cats
Oh,
feel
big
like
facts.
they got
Oh, big facts.
things to say and just kind of like having fun, you know what I mean? So there
Oh,
was a lot of music I made in an era that was kind of like me rapping and experimenting. And then
mhm.
there was, more introspective things like even like shrooms or like acid or something like that, like I've tried it, and for me it was like I couldn't even make music on that shit, really.
Hey, that's, I agree. I agree.
I was
I
like,
agree.
that's too intense. Like, I can't make music on that shit. So, like, for me,
Yeah.
it's like,
Shit.
that's something else. Like, for something else. Like, that's for a
Mhm.
little more self exploration type stuff. So, for me, music is like, the only thing really is like, now that I've gotten older, I feel like I'm more like, I want to say, like, I guess confident in self. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing I really will maybe hit is tree. And that's when I'm like, more so when I'm editing my music, if that makes sense. Kind of
Yeah,
like
definitely.
after it's made, like if I'm going back and kind of taking things out of the beat or like kind of like perfect, mixing it or whatever, like
Yep.
kind of sequencing it out. Like I'll hit a little tree because it helped me stay focused without getting too like off task. Because
Yeah.
otherwise, like I feel like when I create, otherwise it's more so like definitely like when I'm just like chilling, sober, chilling, and it just comes out. And then like after I'm done creating, like make a couple beats or a couple like ideas, and then I'll go back, kind
Mm,
of sit back with it, and then kind of
yeah.
go in and dissect the art a little bit more like that as a listener.
That makes sense. Hell yeah. No, I agree too. I agree with that also. It's different mindsets. It puts you in a different thing. And personally, I feel like when I'm sober, when I'm not, what I mean, on shit, it's so easy for me to make beats and just
Right.
knock them out, knock them out. Whereas when I hit some weed and shit, like I could zone in on one beat for a million years or some shit. That's
Yeah.
different. But for me, my goal is always get as much as I can out. So that shit kind of just counteract
Productive in a way. Yeah.
facts.
Yeah. Yep.
So with the steady activity, how active do you try to stay on the beat making tip? I know I see a lot on Twitter of people being like, I make a beat a day, 5 beats a day, 10 beats a day. Do you have a goal, a daily goal, weekly goal, monthly goal? How does that shit work for you?
Not so much anymore. I guess I try to make, at this point, if I was to say there's like a little aim or something I aim for, is like a beat a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because I got, family and other stuff going on. So, like, for me, it's like, let me make a beat a day and not like, I don't like to force it. So it's like, I'll chill and I'll come in here like after dinner time, a couple hours, and make some music. Or if I can get a time to myself during the day, the kids are chilling, or I got time, like I'll just come in here and just make something real fun real quick. So it averages out to be probably, a couple beats a week now. But there's a time when it was like I was like, I'm making a million beats today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like early years, like, and I feel like that paid off to the now. Like I put in
yeah,
so many hours back then to where it was like figuring out my style, what I want to do, and just all of that. To now, it's more like, it comes more easily to me. So it's like I got an idea, and it's like, okay, let me go do that, right now, real quick, because it just popped in my head or whatever. But like back in the day, it was more so just like getting any and everything out, like I mentioned, like at certain times I didn't even have a computer that was my own. So it was like, let me
yeah,
just,
yeah.
I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna bam, 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 I'm gonna make like 10 beats in like one sit down. And then I back in the day though, you mentioned like Kanye, like early samples and stuff. Like I took that like 5 beats a day for
Yeah,
five, like
yeah.
that verse,
So,
five
yeah,
five
I
beats a day
remember
for
doing
three
some
summers, like
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
different world. Like
Yep.
I literally took that as like God's law at a point in my life, and like I literally made 5 beats a day, like no matter what. Like I
Nah,
was on that, like
real
heavy.
shit. Real shit.
Um,
I'm with you.
so
Relate.
yeah, but I love to see that, dog. Like when I see cats on here, like, I'm making right now. I made 100 beats this month, or what I mean. I made 5 to 10 beats. Like I love seeing that too, because that just keeps me inspired. Keeps me motivated. Seeing like other people's passion for the art as well. Like so, I'm like, oh yeah, I should go make some beats right now. I see somebody else talking about making
Right.
some beats. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, they
just
getting
having
deep.
that same energy and competitive spirit about it. So I love seeing that. Like just people in love with making their art. You know what I mean? So
Definitely.
it's just now it's like whenever I get the time, like I'll go crazy, make a bunch of beats, and or cats go out of town and have a little time, bring the laptop, make some beats, like so I've been on it like that, but right now probably at least one beat a day. You feel me? Like I at least sit down and make one beat a day and chop some samples up or something, or find some material.
Side question. Do you think about your family when you make beats? Like, do you think about like their opinion, like what they'll think of the music or
No.
it's pretty yeah, yeah.
Not really. Like I hope they like it, of course, but it's like not all the time.
No, yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, like I do ask like close people like opinions that I trust, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right, right,
hey, what
right.
do you think about this? What do you think about that? You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Shout
So
out Dub, man. Shout out Dub, man.
yeah, I got my boys, shout out Base Boy Dub.
Yeah.
I'll send him some shit, like, yo, what do you think about this? Or oh, these are some beats I made recently, like
Mhm.
stuff like that. You know, shout out Tosh. You know, my lady, like my wife. Like I'll
Tough.
ask her. I'll ask her too. Like, what do you think about this? You know what I mean? Because like I respect her opinion. She has a different ear. You know, like
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
feel like, especially from like ladies, bro. You gotta ask your lady friends and your you know what they think about the music, bro. Because like some of my best opinions come from them. To be honest, like come from the ladies in my life. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
you know, I definitely play them the music. If they dancing and if they vibing or they like the feeling of it, then I know it's something, you know, something good usually.
Yeah, good.
Otherwise, it's like if they not rocking with it, then I know it's like some other shit. Like it's maybe more niche. You know what I mean? Because like I feel like there's definitely like energy in the music. You know, like there's some stuff that I feel like is more masculine music for sure. You know, and
Mhm.
then like there's some music that might be more for the ladies or more vibey that everyone can kind of get to. You know, because it's like that's why we have all kind of music. You know, but yeah, if I know they like it though and they dancing, then I know it's good energy, good bop, you know, good bounce to it. You know what I'm saying? So
Have you ever have you ever found yourself kind of afraid of getting feedback from like either other producers or even reviewers in the world? Like, has that ever crossed your mind of just being like, because in this game, especially if you're handing out your beats to different artists and shit like that,
hmm
rejection heavy game. So has that
oh
ever?
yeah, yeah. I try not to take it too personal. Oh, excuse me. Think about it like that. But I feel like anyone else, yeah, like sometimes you definitely feel like but that's like only when I overthink it.
Mm,
Like when I get sometimes you can overthink it. You know, like I just seen Alchemist on the red carpet talking about he didn't send a beat to Wayne for like the album because he was like, I was overthinking it.
salute and congratulations to you. Speaking of Wayne, man, how did I
Hey,
bring that up? That's a huge,
man,
huge accolade, sir.
fire, man. Like, yeah, God's good, you know, just
Bass
came
Ruler,
about.
stand up. Bass Ruler,
Yeah,
stand up. What?
yeah.
How did you get that news?
Man, it was really I've been collabing, you know what I'm saying, with the homie Adams Awake from Atlanta.
Okay.
And it was like, you know, it just came about like just we had chatted online a few times over the years and stuff, and he was, you know, a fan of my music and the bass legacy, you know, my stuff work with B and
Wow.
things like that. And I just like was at a time I was like, man, I want to collab with some cats, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he actually like reached out. He's like, let's collab. And so I was like, let's do it. So I just started sending, you know, at that point I was like making a lot of loops.
Okay.
So I started sending him loops, you know what I'm saying? And one of the loops I made, you know, we had made a bunch of because at first we had made I sent some loops and then he had sent me like a bunch of beats back, like gone, like done, like you know, like on the next day. So it was just like good chemistry too off top. So
Hustling.
we just kept I just kept sending them more loops. So I sent them a little more, made some more loops or whatever. And I sent him a loop called it's funny because it's actually called Money Coming In.
Wow.
And the song's called Moolah Coming In, but the loop's called Money Coming In. I sent him the loop. He did his thing on it, went crazy and he was working with Novi, Wayne's son. So we had actually did a few songs with
Uh,
Novi and his good homie Magic. Shout out to them guys, you know what I'm saying? Little Novi Magic. They got a new group, Young Moolah Motley Crew.
wow.
They just dropped like an album on the 5th of July actually.
Check that
Group album. Yeah, they future shit, you know, young
yeah.
cats
I
go
know that.
crazy.
No love.
Um, so we had made some songs and they were fire, you know what I'm saying? And then he had a little studio session and he sent it back and it was Novi on it and it was he had did the hook, like the moolah coming in, like he had came up with that part. And so he showed Pops, he showed Wayne, showed the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? And then Wayne did his thing. And then them guys is in Atlanta. So like I have met Adam because shout out to Atlanta. I was going down there rocking with B and
Okay.
we
Yeah,
linked
yeah.
up to play some
Yeah.
basketball, kicked it, you know.
Ballers.
So yeah. And then so after that it came, he was like, yo, when I went down there, he's like, yo, Wayne got on the track. And he's like, he killed it, bro. Like, and I was like, okay. And then he's like, Then he started rolling out the Carter Six stuff, and we were like, "Yo, that'd be crazy if we get on the album." And sure enough, Wayne chose it for the album. You know what I mean? So it all just came about, man. Just
Man, that
putting just working, putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? Like getting blessed out here.
yo, it's
Yeah, it
always
was crazy how it came about though. It was definitely like whoa, like this is wild, but it's also it makes sense too, like, like Young Cats was definitely, it's all the hard work Cats put in, like over the years, like Cats was inspired by shit we did, you know what I mean? So
facts.
it just came back around, you know what I mean?
You
And
got
then Wayne got the bass connection off top already, like
already though,
he's
like
already
yeah,
like been got the bass shit, with Lil B and everything, and
beat
just way
mine.
back,
He's a
so
monster. B's not
so
he's not even a word for B, man. That motherfucker crazy.
yeah, man. So it's just full circle events, one of those life events, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Wayne been my favorite rapper since Hot Boys days, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like old school,
you
Block is
did that.
hot, like
You did
all
that.
that shit.
You did that.
So it's like early shit. Yeah, Shine, all the early Wayne, 500 degrees. It's just one of those lessons, you feel me? So shout out
mm,
to Wayne, shout out to Young Money, you know what I'm saying? Like big
man,
salute, you know what I mean? Um, so yeah, man, we just keeping it rocking.
to let you know, like there's like certain it feels like when I'm out of town, there's always like some traumatic shit that I'm hearing about. Like I'm always like even back when I was younger, my Andre called me up, my partner died. When I was somewhere out in LA, I found out Yams died.
Mm,
Or even recently, being out of town, found out Young Scooter died, one of my favorite rappers. I'm like, damn, I was out of town.
right.
Found out you got on the Carter. That's like you got on the Carter and shit. I'm like, man, like
Yeah,
that is in line with like big shit for me, where like I can remember
right.
where I was when I seen on Twitter, like in moving that you got on the Carter. Like that's a huge thing.
Yeah. That's love, man. That's love.
It was one of
Yeah.
the most like groundbreaking news of the day, really of the month of the like it's like, yo, keyboard got on that Wayne shit, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love,
Yeah.
keyboard, man.
That's love. Yeah.
Been working like you. If anyone deserves you, you deserve it. You've been working a long time. You've been putting up hits for a long time. I do want to ask you, like, can you give out some of your favorite songs that you produce for the bass guy? I don't even want to say B. You gotta figure out another name for this motherfucker.
Yeah,
You
the bass guy. Man.
some of your
There's so
favorite.
many,
If
like,
you got hits, tell them the popular shits. Like, let
oh
them.
yeah, just
I
like
need to be reminded of the ones you did. My favorite.
Chasing the Rain, like
Yeah.
early ones like Chasing the Rain, like Six Kiss, I was on there, I did Based on there,
Mhm.
Let the Egos Go,
Definitely
Walk the World,
hard.
um, yeah, I said Chasing the Rain. Yeah, we did man, what's another one? I Hate Myself on the I'm Gay
Dang, I
album.
hate myself.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's a classic.
Yeah, then we
Yeah.
done like some fun ones too, like throwbacks, like the For the Record on Thugged Out Pissed Off, that joint, when he dissed the Weekend on that joint.
Okay. I gotta go back and re-listen to that one.
um, I did the I Got Bitches 2014,
I've seen that. I
then
got
a Hoop Life joint.
you did a Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce,
Rolls
yeah,
Royce.
how I forget
Okay.
Rolls Royce. That's the other one I was trying to think of off Six Kids. Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce.
Yeah, that's a
That shit is
hard one.
crazy.
Man, I don't even. There's been so many.
So
I
many,
go,
bro. Like
yeah,
like working with B, like it's so many that he doing shit. You don't even know what's going on. Like you really got to
right.
search shit and to even know you got shit on this shit. Like because he dropped.
Exactly. I was gonna say I forgot like some tapes. I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize I had a joint on this tape or something. You know what I'm saying?
Rich.
Like
That's rich.
going back listening, like I feel like too, like things were moving so fast back then.
Exactly. Exactly. That's really what it was. It was just
Yeah,
too fast. You got your own shit going on. Life is like,
yeah, it was crazy, and the internet was that was new. Like Cash really new era of like the art and the music, how people even roll their albums out, just all that. Like
Facts.
it was a whole different era. Like after that early MySpace blog era, cloud rap like changed a lot of things. But yeah, man, like try to think what other B songs. There's a lot. Wake up, Mr. Flowers.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah. That's
a
what I
lot
think
of
of when I
a
think
lot
of
of underground cuts too. Like
that's a
there's an
good
old cut
one.
I got America's Most Wanted with B. And I got Chip the Ripper on
Okay,
there.
yeah, I
Like
heard that. Yeah, of
like
course.
there's a lot of cuts, like old school joints. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, facts, you top five forever. Like you did like the sound that you was going with, what did you use back then, if you don't mind putting some insight to that? When you was first working with B, what was your setup looking like? What did you use?
Always FL, bro. Honestly, always Fruity Loops. It's like early Fruity Loops though. You know, I don't even think it was called FL Studio yet. It
Probably still been Fruity Loops.
might have still been Fruity Loops. I can't remember when they changed the
VSTs, we need
yeah,
everything.
like
We was using
back
them.
then I had shit. I'm trying to think a lot of those beats, bro. Like even on because I made man, I forgot like Bushido Blade,
Yeah,
Lone Warrior off of Red Flame,
yeah, that
Hate in My Heart on there, Goon Turn God. Like at that time, a lot of those early beats too. I had FL Studio and I think I was like a lot of those ones I made like at my girl house
nice.
on her PC
Yeah, PC.
laptop and not even a laptop, it was a PC. And I had FL on there and I had a man, I would just use the keyboard, like literally the typing keyboard.
Was making them shits on the keyboard?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
actually how my name Keyboard Kid was
from
made. Cause
from
like I was just
the
cooking up, bro, on what I had. And the
no,
homie walked in one time and I was making beats and he had heard
shit.
the beats and he was like, what the fuck? He's like, you made all the beats just doing that on that shit right there? He's like, bro, fucking Keyboard Kid and shit. And I was like, oh, what? I'm about to just go with that.
Yeah,
So I just ran with that, like
King
when I
Kid.
was starting out. But yeah, and that's really what I had, bro. And then I had some whatever headphones, you know
Yeah, there was like normal headphones.
what I'm saying? I think I used to have just like the old Sony monitor type, and
Okay,
then I got the believe it or not, I got some Dre beats,
you got some beats. Yeah, some beats.
like the early Dre beats, because
Yeah,
I was bro, I was working at Best Buy back then,
shit. Yeah,
like
yeah.
at a high school, like I had a little job there for a minute, and
Hmm.
the Dre beats came out brand new, and I copped them, and
Ooh,
and I was like, these are fire, like. But I was cooking up with those like for a
nice.
minute too, for a long time, for a long time. I think I even kept those first ones. They're
Okay.
just hella beat up.
Nah, that's classic. Those are classic.
Yeah,
Those is the one that everybody wanted. Those was
yeah,
I was seeing them like, damn, the ones where all the superstars had them and shit like that.
yeah, yeah,
One
man.
day, you
Them
was having.
joints was the ones, and then I think I had the red ones. And yeah, man, I made a lot of beats on those,
Yeah.
and just whatever I could, bro. Like at the time, but mainly FL, bro. Like FL, and it
Hmm.
was, and also too, I was using like I had like bare minimums. We was thugging. Like I had the just regular computer monitors, so like a lot of those sounds was just created through just the process of just cooking up with what I had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. It came out crazy because I was producing back in them days when I was seeing them. So I'm gonna just tell you when I caught on the B. I mean, B was the pack first, and so that was
Right.
neighborhood shit. Like my backyard, he from Berkeley, I'm from North Oakland. They right there. So like when I'm buying gangsters and strippers from Too Short, the pack got a music video on there for Booty Bounce Boppers, and I'm seeing two of the girls I went to school with at that present time in the
He's like in the vid. Yeah,
video
that's
at that
crazy.
present time. So
Yeah.
like B go back and shit. So once he started doing this, he started doing little solo shit. I want to say it was before Hoes in his house. It was before because that's what
Yeah, it was.
yeah, it was before all.
Yeah,
But I was up with him. I was watching him. He going into his transition. He hopping on juke beats. He's doing all type of
right,
crazy shit. But I'm hearing the shit that he's doing. I'm assuming with you and shit. And it's like it's got its own sound. Like for me, hearing the songs that y'all was making together, it was paving the way for the genre. Like when I think of Kid Cudi, when I think of like just a lot of these artists who, at the time, like this is before Future. The artist
right,
before Future.
right,
This is before any of these people ever touched. So it's like the soundscapes that y'all was creating and y'all was doing was brand new. And I salute you forever. And so, but go back to them days, like when I'm hearing those beats that you making, I'm like, what is he using for this shit? Like, I
Right.
you were using like a actual piano and shit, and so when I'm hearing you say Beats by Dre, I'm like, that makes sense because your shit was like rich, like it was
Yeah.
in your face. It was
Right.
like, yeah. So the way the music went after that era, it was different, but you laid the foundation and the platform, and there's still no music really coming out sounding like that. Like the Wake Up Mr. Flowers, like
Right.
when I think of you, I think of like Wake Up Mr. Flowers, and then being like,
Right.
how'd you make? Let's start there. How'd you make Wake Up Mr. Flowers?
Man, that's crazy. That's probably time. I'm not gonna lie, I was smoking lots of tree. You feel me? Like just, and I didn't have no, no no kids and nothing like that yet. So it was just, bro, I was just in there just making beats. And you brought up like plugins. One plugin that I used to use a lot back then, I remember, is the Hypersonic 2.
Mm,
Have you ever heard of that joint?
oh,
Man, I don't even know how I got that. Like, I literally got that from someone else that made beats that I ran into in my neighborhood. Like, I don't even like. I can't even front. Like, I don't even remember, bro. Like, he
yeah,
was
you
just
remember
like
that shit? Yeah,
blessed me with the Hypersonic 2, though, for real.
uh,
And I was figured out how to work that the Steinberg Hypersonic 2, and I had a lot of sense from that.
Bird. Okay.
Um, but Wake Up Mr. Flowers, I'm pretty sure I used the synths that are so colorful. I think they were from the Hypersonic 2.
Ah, okay.
And then that like guitar sound
Yeah.
is a sample.
Okay.
I couldn't even tell you what I sampled. Like
Nah,
I used to mix samples so crazily into the beat, but then I'd play something, you know what I mean? Like that complemented the sample and it would make something new. You know what I mean?
yeah, that sense. Crazy.
Yeah, but those synths I think were hypersonic too. They had some good sounds in that, man. Like I need to get my hands on
Yeah,
those synths.
brother.
I
Yeah.
don't even got those no more because those ones they're old. Like they don't. I don't. There's got to be someone that got it or some way to get it though. You know what I'm saying? Like
So it's that like obscure, like you can't really find it that easily.
no, like right now, I think
Mhm.
they like discontinued Hypersonic 2 and turned it to a different synthesizer. But I'm not sure if that synthesizer even has those legacy sounds. You know what I mean?
And it's to the point to where it's a legacy sound.
Yeah, it might be, bro. Like it's rare. Like not. I feel like not that many cats I know about the Hypersonic.
I ain't never heard of it. I know Steinberg though. I've heard of Steinberg and shit.
Yeah, they got other shit, but Hypersonic was fire. Bro, I made a lot of hits, lot of classic sounds. Like, that Pretty Boy Swag, Lil B era.
Yeah,
Like, I made a lot of beats with for B around that time that were like colorful and they inspired like a lot of those songs. Like, there
yeah.
was a beat I made for B and it was on the hard drive that I mentioned earlier that crashed, like the fucking stem files. And I possibly was gonna be on that one of
Damn,
Soldier's biggest albums at the
I believe
time,
that.
yeah,
I believe that.
because
Fool.
they were like linked up heavy, and I did the PBM mixtape
Yeah, yeah.
too, and I did a swag on my dick on there.
Bro, when you said PBM too, when you said
Yeah,
PBM, you did swag on my dick.
yeah,
Uh,
yep. It was a song I did for B, and then they did the
and they
remix
did the
on
remix. I
PBM.
know. I was
Yeah, I
there.
did that beat. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I know. I was fully in. I felt like I was gonna get something back when he was up fucking with Soldier Boy. I'm like,
right,
yeah, we in
right.
there, we in there, we in there.
Spinning
Absolutely.
beats.
But
Dog, that was crazy.
back to
That's another beat though. Hypersonic probably, I swear. Hypersonic and then a sample that I like chopped up and then I played the synths over it. You know what I mean?
those, yeah, bro. When I tell you, like, those are like that shit can compete with anything.
Yeah,
Listening, hearing it in my head right now. Like, bro,
right.
that beat is still one of the craziest beats. Like,
Yeah, that
you got some of the craziest shit. Like,
beat go crazy. That's a like personal favorite. That beat favorite. It just goes so many, like that sample too, like
oh my God,
it go hard. And I played those like little synths and shit. Yeah.
yeah, and
That
Soldier
would go
Hopping on it
crazy.
was dope. Soldier Hopping on it was dope. That was a good era. That was like
Yeah, that was
very
fun, man.
artistic. I gotta give all the flowers, accolades, everything to Lil B because he made what he did for me was like not only solidified me by putting the stamp and letting me produce for him and shit like that. But it gave me so much inspiration to see a nigga from the backyard. Like, not only is he a cool, see, my blinders are still on because I know him. I don't know him from personally from being outside and shit like that, but because he
Right.
was a star the whole time. Like, I
Right.
knew him for like being a hometown hero type shit. So to see him
Right.
hit that level, it's almost like I didn't know how big he was because nigga was always famous.
Right.
Was always the shit. Like Van
Right.
already.
Being from the West, out here in the West Coast, like having California ties, like yeah, nigga been on, bro.
Yeah,
Like
so it's like
I,
I
I
didn't
remember
really
you came
change
out here with the
everything.
pack, like rocking
Right.
shows and shit. High school, and I'm in high
Mhm.
school, like, fresh out. And I'm like, yo, these guys killing it,
Yeah.
So it was crazy, like same for me, like it was crazy because like I had just like reached out to him, you know what I mean? Like, and he was still such a down to earth dude. Like he replied, because I hit all the rest of them. I hit the whole group because
Right.
I was young and I was like, shit, I'm making beats. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I'm not even gonna front. Like I heard L's beats, right?
Yeah.
When
Oh.
they first came out with his early beats, like
Yeah.
mixtape shit too. Because I had a homie
Mhm.
that lived out there. I
Okay.
was like, these are sounds I recognize. But I was
Mm.
like, he was going crazy with them. But I was like, these are sounds I recognize as well from my beats that I've been
Gotcha.
making. So
Okay.
I just kind of was like, yo, something told me to like hit him. And then I reached out to him and was like, yo, let me send y'all some beats.
Yeah.
And B actually responded. So that's how he got my beats. Like
It's crazy.
out
Okay.
there. And then he was like, yeah, I'm doing the pack, but he's like, I'll be doing, making all kind of songs. But yeah,
Mhm.
so like I send him beats, I would just send him beats and he was rapping on them. And they're actually like, there's so many songs we did because there's a lot of songs that are like those. Remember when he had all the MySpace pages?
Yeah, bro.
Like a lot of those beats, some of those beats, like I did a lot of those beats, like just
Yeah.
random bass freestyle beats.
Mhm. Mhm.
And yeah, man. So it was like them days. I think that's kind of when we linked up because I
Yeah.
think he was playing beats for L and playing beats for DZ because
Okay.
DZ got a few beats from me.
Yeah. I think that's how I
Yeah,
got to you. I think I got your information or something, your email or some shit from DZ, I think.
yep, yep.
That was them
That's
days.
crazy.
Young
So yeah,
LD
that was
squad. Oh yeah.
on the turf. Cats on the turf back then. Young cats.
You say, oh
Uh,
yeah, but we was on, yeah, literally though.
yeah,
Literally.
yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. That's why it's so inspirational because it was like it still kind of felt like a dream. Like I already was like committed to it. I had already dropped out of school, already was like, I'm doing this shit. But like
Right,
seeing B do it and take it and being able to know somebody who know him and he's being receptive to me sending him shit, it was just like a whole nother thing. Like
right,
that's like priceless. You don't really get that type of motivation in life.
right,
You
right.
can see somebody in some sort of like 6 degrees separation type shit, and just an inspiring person alone, like inspires
Yeah.
so many other people.
Right, right.
Really all it was.
It's dope, man.
Right.
It's dope to know that I helped like inspire you guys and at a time like that because it was the same for me. It
Mm-hmm.
was the same for me. Like even just doing what I was doing. Like yo, this is fire that people like are receptive to my art like this. You know what I mean? Because there was a while because before I started putting it out, it was just like so it starts out as like a hobby, something you do. You know what I mean? So it's
Mm-hmm.
always like dope when people are listening and finally catching on. Because like the crazy thing too is like I feel like that's why it's so even now like it paved the way because like dog, like everyone that was a hip hop, you know how it was back, like backpacker ass type nigga back
Yeah,
then. Like I
yeah,
used to play my beats for niggas, and they used to shit on my beats, bro. These are too different. These are too
yeah.
crazy. How am I gonna rap to this? But it was like. Because I'm like slightly older than you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even by a lot, like a
Nah, like
year or
three,
two or something,
yeah, right.
2, 3 years. But
Yeah, like shit.
so like them guys used to shit on the beats, bro. And I used to like, y'all are tripping. These beats are fire. But I mean, my homies, like my cats, my age and younger, is like, these are fire. But
Yeah,
then it was like finally get into an artist circle. And like young cats was like, yeah, we're just gonna do our thing.
yeah.
Like, so it was real like rebellious in a way too. Like
Facts.
all that what we was doing, like, cause it was like we got the internet, we got YouTube, niggas gonna drop these videos, we gonna upload these songs. You feel me? It was like a whole new wave that like people couldn't be like, nah, you ain't got it or you can't do it just because it was different. You know what I'm saying? Because like, look how the people are responding to it. You know what I mean?
That's
So
what.
it's like it's crazy because I just now feel like it's caught up
Okay.
like to my sound. You know what I mean?
No.
To like stuff we was doing back then. Like
Yeah.
colorful sounds and beats. Like
Right.
So yeah, it's crazy, man. Like,
That's a great thing. I'm glad you brought that up because being different is another thing that was just so gravitating because like yeah, in those days, beats were very sterile. Like it was the reason why Kanye like shot up during those days. It was because a lot of the shit was just doing the same shit. You if you from the South, you're doing your cookie cutter South type shit. Like Lil Jon was being very innovative and shit like that. You had good
right,
rappers out there, but it was still like following a code, following like a script. If you're hip hop, you can't do this. If you're this,
right.
you do
So
that
many rules.
so many rules and the fact that really all of our what I feel like people put a name on it and shit like that because you can't really because it was rebellious. It was like you can't really put a name on it. Like we from all different places, we from the West, we from this and this, and we doing what we like. We doing the sound that like all of us didn't even completely sound the same in our camp and or in our
Right,
era, but it was all just the sake of being different, the sake of like this is what I like. This is what I want to do. I'm gonna do my shit this way. I'm gonna do my shit this way. I'm gonna do my shit. I'm rapping on this type of shit. I'm rapping on that. And it wasn't like open armed welcome back then. Like even 08, 09, I feel like with the blog era
oh yeah,
was when motherfuckers was like, fuck that. We're young, we're gonna do this, we're doing that. And Lil B was like the head of that, of like
right,
that rebellion. I'm dressing this way. I'm talking like this. I'm rapping like this.
right,
We all had a little bit of that of our own, where it
right,
was like, for me, I really like the way that I sample and shit and the vocals and all this shit and rapping on 808s, hard bass. I just do what I like. So it's like
right,
that was turning people on was like, wow,
right,
all right, I'm leaning in. And that's all there is today is people leaning into their weirdness, leaning into the
right.
I
Their
do.
little niche, like, oh, I got some
Yeah.
traction here. Like,
And I can make
I'm
some
gonna go
money.
crazy, you
And I can
know?
make some money because people been had niches, people been had weird shit that they did, but like there was never a blueprint or a motivation, an inspiration of you can be a success while doing it.
Right,
Like
right,
you was there. Like when would be like I feel like once my eyes and a lot of people's eyes was getting on me, even like Crown Me King and a little bit after that and shit like that, like you was right there. And those beats that it was doing, it was like a backdrop to a new era. And so
right,
definitely
right.
you always gonna be that, man. So keep fucking figuring out your niches and keep going into the weirdness, man. I'm always wanting to hear new shit from you. I'm always wanting to see new
Appreciate it.
shit, man. Don't ever let up because the people above us, like when I was young, I had to find Jay Dilla instrumentals and I had to like to find my different shit in those. It
Right,
was so fucking hard that I had to make my own beats.
right,
I wasn't a
right.
producer, I was a rapper. There
Yeah.
was not enough people making different type shit. So I was like, I'm gonna do it and shit. Like I can only rap on fucking 3 6 Mafia beats for so long. And
Yeah, yeah.
it just was like
Facts.
nobody is like 3 6 Mafia or Jay Dilla or
Yeah, yeah. It was that's really it. Like it was,
yeah.
like, and I love that stuff too. Like I'm a
No, he
fan of
did.
all that,
Yeah.
but it's like it was so many rules. I feel like, man,
Mhm.
I love all the stuff you guys are making, but I like this too, like
Right.
hear me out, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how like
Hmm.
that's how I was approaching it too, like just like this is what I like, because it's like, we grew up on different shit. Like we're a different generation. So it's like heavy video games, like early anime soundtracks for me.
Samples it
You know
all
what
up.
I'm seeing? Like comics, like the Transformers, the X-Men, like how B rapped on the X-Men beat. I think like I gave you an early beat. It was a Transformers theme song beat.
Fuck.
Crazy. I don't even know where that song's at either, bro. You and
Yeah, I'm like, you probably
Main
did.
Attractions, you and Mondre, like,
He hopped on that shit on
yeah, it was fire. It was called Crack Sauce.
crack sauce. Damn, bro, you hit me in the head now. Like, I don't remember.
Yeah. It was like I sampled the Transformers theme song and y'all
That's
rapped over
dope.
that shit.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to try to find it, but I don't know if
Listen,
I can.
man.
I've been trying to.
Every artist, please back up your shit.
Yes,
Put it somewhere
facts.
or release it. Or release it.
Right.
Release
But
it.
the cold part
Everything.
is it was out there, but it was like we were so early, bro. I'm telling you, the early internet. There's stuff that was on a lot of the hosting sites that
That's
just
what
ain't
I'm
around.
just about to say that too. We didn't have it on. I didn't put those. I didn't. So look, Main Attractions didn't even have a YouTube. Like I started a
Right.
YouTube for like 6 months and never added to it. Main Attractions TV, and it's like 2009. I think if they look it up, they'll have the late nights part one and two that you produced for us and shit. But
Right.
wasn't I was letting other people put it up, like you said, the hosting. Digital Drip was huge back then. I was sending
Yeah,
my
digital drip.
yeah,
That's because we had like there was
I'm-
outlets for it. Like we could just put
yeah,
it out there and they would put it out, like
yeah. So we got
so digital drip was huge.
Digital Drip was the shit. That was another inspiration. Like if it wasn't for Digital Drip, like I feel like I'm a strong-willed person, but like it's just certain things that made it to where it's like, okay, I can do this. And Digital Drip was one of those things where it was like, if I
Right?
got Digital Drip on my side, I'm straight. Like,
Bro, we good. They was the voice of that shit, that early shit,
yeah,
bro. Like I used to go in there like after school, like and look at digitaldrip.com, bro. You feel me? Like what's new on here, like
yeah,
it was crazy. Like digitaldrip.com was fire. And like so it was like that was a big thing. Like I felt like Double XL posted me or some
yeah,
shit
for
when I
real
see
though.
my song get posted on there. You
Yep.
feel me? Like
Very hot. Or
yeah,
what's that?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. With the
like,
title, I was like, ooh,
yeah,
like it's
like,
going
we think.
crazy. I
Yep.
was like, it's lit. I
Nah, like,
remember, bro. Like, yeah. So we had a lot of sites like that. Like, it's crazy because like, ain't that Piff ain't even around no more.
so it's just like having the foresight to know that like because YouTube can be the same way. Like I know YouTube is this huge company, but like I was looking at that Piff as a huge company. I would never think that Piff would go away. I've trusted that Piff to
The
hold.
internet, right? Thought
Yeah,
it was forever.
so
They used to tell us the internet's forever, but
it's really not.
it's not though.
It's not though. It's really not. So I think hard drives is a great point you make. Like I know it's like real old school at this point because like I do trust the cloud, but at the same time, like you do want to have your shit. You want to have your shit. Buy a vault if you don't trust that someone might take it.
Phys-
Get one.
yeah, you can't beat the physical, man. Like that's why it's like even important now for us to even like. I like how cats are making vinyls again,
Yeah.
stuff like that, because vinyl lasts forever, So um, definitely got to just start getting back to the physicals, like for the fans and stuff, and the fans too. Like you invest in the physicals, man, because like it ain't guaranteed to be on the net forever. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
there's a lot of stuff that's on CDs that even I remember that never made it online. There's old albums and
Oh,
stuff
to
like,
this day. To this
you
day.
know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it never made it online. I'm like, it was a slapper in the, but it was like on a CD or something, but it never got put online. Like
Never
no
up.
one uploaded it, like
It just takes one
so.
person.
Yeah,
Like, and that's how fragile it is. It takes one person to put something up and it's up there. But it also takes one person, something to happen to their account or something to, and that music's gone forever. So when I see a song that's like only uploaded once, I download that bitch instantly nowadays because it's too many times when I've like gone on, excuse my language, I've gone somewhere and the song's nowhere to be found. And I'll
right.
never hear these songs again. There's some squad up songs from middle school and all types
Yep.
of shit that I remember, but I can't find these shits. Like I'm
Nope.
typing there's hella artists. I'm gonna hit up Rocco. Like he had a song fucking it had Jim Jones on the remix, and there's a version that's on the internet, but it's not on the internet. I had to search so hard for this Rick Ross song that I need that I heard as a freestyle. It was on like one.
Right.
It's just like the hugest artist, it happens to them, so it can happen to us.
Right.
Like
Yeah. No, that's real. That's real. That's one thing. Me and bass guy, like when we're on tour and like when I'm DJing for him, and we'll go to different cities, and that's one of the things we always try to do is go to a local CD store, music store, where they even got local cats
yeah,
music in the store, and try to get some local shit, and then we'll try to like find some old school classics, like
yeah.
just old CDs or something, old stuff you like used to listen to, like
Okay.
that you might not find all the songs, or you just can't find the CDs as much, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I got like some old school like Soldier Slim, like just stuff like that I come across, like
great,
little
great.
stuff like that, like
That's a
try to have it just two live crew on cassette or the CD, like old school stuff, just like whatever I find, like I'll just buy it. Like art, like we got a spot, like our studio spot. We just got like lots of stuff, like music stuff, just from like old magazines. You can like go to those old
yeah,
secondhand
yeah,
stores, get the old double XLs,
exactly.
old like
Scratch
Source
magazine,
magazine,
double
Scratch magazine.
side. Yeah, yeah, buy
Yeah,
all that shit. I got
yeah.
boxes. I still got some boxes. Do you sample today? Are you still heavy into sampling? Do you dig?
I try not to sample as much. I
Got you.
try to like do more instrumentation. Like over the last few years, actually, I linked more heavy into non-sampling beats,
Mm-hmm.
and but I love sampling. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's something that's it's just part of the fabric of hip hop. You know, like of this rap shit. Like you can't not sample. Like I love sampling. Like I'll sample anything. You know, but now I've been actually getting enthused with sampling again, because there's
Congrats.
software now. You can do so many different things. Like
Oh my God.
I could get the drums or the samples to
Oh,
all kind of records now. So like I really been leaning back into that, and I got like records, vinyl, but now I gotta get a one of those USB turntables
yeah.
so I can
Oh,
play
yeah.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, put it into the thing. Like
$20. You can get a good one, but you can
yeah,
get cheap ones for like hella cheap.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've been seeing it. Yeah, like they've been around, but now I'm like
Mhm.
I feel like I'm motivated to go get one and
Yeah.
see what I can do. And then just I'll be just always finding like CDs. Like I got a computer, I put my CDs, I'll rip the old CDs because even like old like we were talking about some CDs you can't get stuff. So I
Right.
got an old computer that I can still put a CD in and I can still rip the music off of there. So I do that. And then I got like just anything I can scrub off the off the net,
Yep. Yep.
whatever too. Like I'll sample whatever. So I'm getting more back to it because now you can just do so many things. Like you
Yeah.
can get like extract sounds and all that. Like even in Fruity Loops.
Yep.
So I'm like,
Yeah, they got stems now.
yeah, it's crazy. It works good. It works
Right.
good.
I'm
Like
good. Yep.
I just got it like within the last couple months. Like because I was still rocking the old FL 12,
Okay. I don't know.
12 and 14. Like I was rocking those two, and I just got the new one, and I put because I got the new MacBook.
Damn, you said
So
12? I got 21 on here. You said you was
yeah,
rocking FL12?
and 14
Oh my God.
forever, bro,
Crazy.
for a
That's what
long time.
sound good then. Your shit sound
Yeah,
good.
but I just got the new joint, so like
Yep.
all the new stuff. I don't none of the new beats I've been making are on here. They're actually on the FL 14. Yeah.
Real quick, I know we running up. I know we running out of time. Who are some of the greats? Like I don't want to say your top five, but on the producer list, just spat.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah,
name.
I got so many.
I know I
It's
got a lot too. So what's your name? Put the greats in there. Who you study and who like, as far as people who you're adding to the legacy of making beats and shit like that, that you're proud to be in the lineage with.
oh man. Knife Wonder. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I got shout out Knife because he was the first cat that I knew that I heard of that was major that was using Fruity Loops,
Yep. Facts.
and he was making like soul beats and chopped up like crazy. Like Little Brother Minstrel Show's one of my favorite albums.
Okay. Okay.
One of my favorite albums. Just like that's
Uh,
a very important album to me. Just as a young cat. Jay Dilla,
mm,
finding like you mentioned him earlier, like finding his beats as a young cat, game changing. Like just like, but also like man, like Pharrell, Timbaland, Kanye. Like big reason like I produce now is because like just hearing his beats, I was like, I want to make some shit that's good, like this good. You feel me? Like that was like that. Dr. Dre, Manny Fresh,
definitely.
Pimp C,
That's what's up.
Lil Jon,
Yep. Yep.
um, JD,
Okay. You
um, man, who else, man? Like, there's so many cats. To me, these is cats I was hearing, coming up, that was Alchemist.
yep. Forefathers.
Man, who else? Man, so many cats. Havoc,
Okay. Hell yeah.
um, Just Blaze,
Monster.
Heat Makers.
Man, had a run.
Heat Makers, bro. The speaking
Mm.
of a run, the runners,
Bruh. Bruh. I bought
man,
Boston's first album. Like, I actually didn't buy it. I got the bootleg of that shit. But the Runners was my shit.
fire,
Fire,
fire.
fire, fire. Where they at? They still out here.
Uh,
You know?
there's that tag. You just knew it was gonna be heat when that shit dropped.
What was
Cool
that?
and Dre, Cool and Dre,
Mm-hmm.
Cool and Dre used to
Dre was
like have some
Dre
fire beats for
Beats.
me back in the day, and then
Beats.
I was like, even when they was solo, did their own shit. They was always cool
Yep.
ass music videos and shit.
Yeah, Dre, Chevy Ride High type shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
bro, that was my
yeah, yeah.
shit.
Come on, I thought it was about to go
Uh,
down.
yeah, that was classic, bro.
Yeah,
Even man, like shit, I got to shout out just on production shit. Like, man, who else? There's so many, you know. I'm trying to think like who I could think of off top, but all those people off top definitely like it's just always like those are people I think about like production that influenced me early on for sure.
yeah,
Um Man, like even R&B cats like Dark Child, you
yeah.
know what
Come
I'm
on,
saying? Like
classics.
Ronnie Jerkins, you know what I'm saying? Like just old school like just music I remember hearing. I'm trying to think, you know, uh like just man, yeah,
Yeah,
lots of cats, you know.
that was a
Those are
lot.
a lot of cats off top that I could
That
think
was a
of, you
lot.
know what I'm saying?
They held it down. They all had those were the days where your songs was really like big deals, like business packages. Like you
Right.
can sell shit with these songs. So
Oh, you know what I got shout out to is the business.
the business ones, yeah.
Yeah. You know they from out here, where I'm from.
Oh, for real? Name some of
Yeah.
the. I know they tag. They did
They did the
they did
Young Money, Girls Around the World,
Okay, yep, yep.
Every Girl in the World, all them cuts, bro. The business.
Yeah, yeah, I know that tag. I know that tag. Yep.
Yeah, so shout out to them because they was from here and they from this area of Federal Way
Nice.
outside of Seattle where I ended up going to high school at and living out there for a while for a while. Grew up out there, spent like junior high, and they was on when I was as a young cat. I remember hearing like, oh, they're on the business.
Yeah.
Jay Hen,
Ah, okay.
he was like from the area I'm from, so shout out to them because that was motivation right there too. Like, so it's crazy. So Wayne done had the business, and I've been
Mm-hmm.
on Wayne album too. Like, it's two producers from Federal
Rapping.
Way.
You rapping.
Yeah,
Shout out to
adding
them.
to the legacy.
That's what I'm saying. Like you definitely name the greats that you falling in line with, and you keeping the shit solidified and representing reputations. That's
Oh,
the thing.
Jake One. Can I get let's throw a couple names off from the,
Yeah,
from the
please.
home. Like, let me think. Like Jake One and Vitamin D too.
Never heard of
They
it.
they're from out here in Seattle, but they produce for like big cats, Jay Z and fucking Rick Ross, and
Okay.
look up Jake One too. He's
I
he's
know Jay.
fire too.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know him, but DJ Ambush. I'm pretty sure he got a good relationship with Jake One. But every time I see Jake One's name on some shit, I know it's fire, fire, fire.
Yeah.
Never heard of Weak
He's
Beat.
fire. Like those are some cats
He did some shit
from
with
out
Freak.
here that I remember just hearing their names and seeing they
Vitamin.
work. Yeah, they
Uh,
on fire.
that's tough, man. I mean, shit. You got you're well of knowledge. You got a lot going on, man. I don't even know how to like wrap it up because there's still so much I want to ask. But yeah, I mean, for any producer out there, man, any last words you want to give to them, any words of inspiration or things that you want to stress? Because like what I'm hearing from this one is just organization. Make sure we got some shit on some hard drives, and just keep going, keep striving to do you.
Yeah, man. I definitely would say that. Definitely back up the work. Keep the hard drives. Um, Man, be open to collaboration. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like we could do it all ourselves, but a lot of the best works and the best things that happen to me in my career has been with collaboration with other artists. You know what I'm saying? And reaching out, like early internet, just reaching out, like you're saying, we from all over, from different places, and able to collab and work. So never underestimate the internet as well, because it's
Mhm.
major. You never know who's watching. You never know who's listening. You never know who's checking you out. Who may be a fan of what you do. So just keep going. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, just keep going, man. Never stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds cliche, but it, there's been times, man, I wanted to stop. I wanted to feel like, man, I don't feel like no one's rocking with me. I don't know if this is the right path. Sometimes you feel that way, but that's just part of it. The ups and the downs, like you said earlier, the peaks and the valleys,
Hmm.
man, just go with it. You know what I'm saying? Roll with it. One of my favorite quotes is like something Bruce Lee said. I don't have it word for word, but it's like, be like water. You know what I'm saying? And so just flow. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all you got to do is just go with it. Even when you don't know how it's going to be, man, just keep rocking. You know what I'm saying? Because shit. And just keep creating because you never know what you're going to do. Like, you send out loops or this and that shit, you might end up on Lil Wayne's album. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So just keep working.
Oh man, bring a tear to my eye, man, because that shit is real. Like you just got to keep going, and I know shit could feel like, what's going on. I feel like people don't really understand, like, for someone who's ever like touched any type of success, how the other side of that feels. Of like,
Right,
it's just that was it. Like,
right,
it's on a downhill now. My life,
right.
like that shit is tough as well. Like for people who've had a little bit and strive for more, but like the keep going is real, bro. You are a real living testament to that. I salute you for keeping it going, and you're a great look for the business, great look for the music, and I know I just want the next generations to be inspired as well. So that's really the main focus on making these videos is like just
Yeah.
something because like I'm looking out for the Rodney Jerkins too to give me some game, the fucking Teddy Rileys and shit. Like I'm looking
Teddy.
for their interviews, like what's
Right.
going on with y'all. And even hearing you talk about what you were using in the days of when I was first hearing you is just priceless. So thank you for sharing that. I'm a fan, always a fan, and shit, man, keep it going.
Appreciate it, family.
Great,
Yeah.
I know.
Hey, much love, Squadda. Thanks for having me, man. We definitely got to do it again.
Nah, this is what we do, man. Definitely, but I definitely feel like the people enjoy hearing a lot more from you. So keep flooding them, man. Keep flooding them with that hot heat, man. And you did
Yes,
I Show
sir.
Speed, right?
Which one's that?
I Show Speed.
Oh, yeah. I Show Speed. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that shit was hot. I
Yeah.
hear
That
what you
one go
saying.
crazy.
But the
Yeah, we
not
got a couple. We got a lot of new ones too. You know what I'm saying? A
yeah,
lot more on the way. A lot more on the way. So we locking in, man. We not stopping. So we
yeah,
gonna keep turning up, keep dropping this art, and keep creating for everybody and pushing it forward, man. Trying new things.
definitely, man. Stay based, man. I represent and I appreciate you, man. Much love, man.
Much love, Squatty.
This forever, man.
Always, man. Family shit. You already know.
Salute, salute.